Hello and welcome to Dave Barlow Guitar. A slightly snotty Dave Barlow Guitar because I've got another cold, can you believe it, and flu and stuff. Oh, this healthy lifestyle's just not doing me any good. I'm just going to go back to beer and just burning candles both ends, you know. I'm not going to bother with it. No, joking, no. Anyway, right, what do I got? Yeah, did a gig last night, and apart from snotting over everybody, basically I did a little bit of a modification to my guitar because, as you probably well know, with my Les Paul I have trouble with the tuners, which are Grover tuners, and they're really kind of clunky and horrible, and they kind of like notchy and stuff, and I hate that. And although, you know, they stay in tune and all that kind of stuff, they just got this notchy feel to them. So what I did is I tightened them up, which made it even worse. They weren't notchy anymore, but they were just really difficult to tune a guitar. So I come up with this epiphany, right? And I realised is that the why these Grover tuners are feeling notchy. And I got a fix for it at last. So I'm going to show you that right now. And so let's take a look at the headstock of my guitar. And have a look at these tuning pegs, and I'll show you what I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we are. These are my Grover tuners, and they're the tulip type. And what I've done at the moment is I've undone these little screws at the end. If you have a look at the end of these tuners, there's a little screw, which basically is a way in which you can take these tulip knobs off, probably so they can interchange them with different ends, different tuner ends, whatever you want to call them. Problem is, when you loosen them, you feel this kind of notchiness. It's easy to turn it, but you still got this horrible notchiness that's really horrible. So loosening it doesn't help. So here's what I did, right? I'm just assuming that if I tighten this up, right, so it doesn't get notchy, which I'm going to have to tighten up quite a bit. It stops being notchy, but it goes quite stiff. So here's the deal, right? What you do is take it all the way off. Be very, very careful, because there's some washers just here, like this, right? Basically, I'm just going to take that one off for a second, and then I'm going to take this one off separately. So basically, you've got the first washer on there will be a nylon washer. Then there'll be a metal washer. Then there'll be a black nylon washer. If I got this right. Yeah. Obviously, we need to get it back on the same way. So what I do now is I get a little bit of just a little bit of grease. I use like grease, like spray grease from a can, because it's just easy to have about, and I basically start putting the thing back together again. You gotta be careful not to lose these. Making sure I got a bit of grease in between each washer. Not a lot, just a little bit. On goes that. Screw it up so it's tight. And hey, presto! Beautiful! Perfect! Perfect tuners. So that's how a Grover should feel. I don't know how long that's going to last. Maybe it's to do with the washers. I don't know what it is, but maybe that's going to last, maybe it isn't going to last. This is kind of waterproof. Grease is waterproof anyway. But that is working fantastic. So I'm really pleased about that. I thought I'd share it with you. Perhaps it'll work the same for some other tuners that are like that where the knobs screw in. Maybe it'll work on your guitar. But yeah, this is much better. This is like lovely. Oh, this is like heaven. So that's what you need to do with those. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them, and I hope you got a lot from that. Don't know why I didn't think of that before. Anyway, but you know, you shouldn't have to buy tuners which don't work properly. But anyway, they do now with this modification. If you call it modification, it works. Hopefully, it's going to work for you too on your tuners. But I'm really pleased as punch with that. I've got a decent set of tuners back, which I'm very happy about. Anyway, keep on watching the videos, subscribe, comment, do all the other stuff, and I'll catch you later.